Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Javian Johnson of Create My Story, and today we're going to be going over the education burnout tip of the week, which is boundaries for educators. Let me go ahead and get this started here. All right, so again, this is Create My Story. We're the number one organization at preventing education burnout. We provide the best solutions for you. And so today I just want to get in and discuss a little bit about the different types of boundaries and what really is a boundary. So boundaries, a limit you set on what you will accept of another person's words or actions. So basically it's like the way people treat you, what they say to you, what they do to you. It's all limited to your type of boundaries. And so there's three distinctive types of boundaries I want to go over. There's porous or loose boundaries, which tend to get too involved with other people of this type of boundary, and they have a penetrable boundary. So basically, what that's saying is that it's a very, what they say, loose type boundary is that you have a boundary that you initially set, but you don't follow through with it. And then you have rigid or hard boundaries. And this is basically you're keeping others at a distance, whether it's emotionally, physically, or otherwise. There's other areas for boundaries. And so a really rigid person is a person that just doesn't let anything happen. So no, I'm not going to let this person talk to me at all. I'm not going to accept this at all. That's really rigid behavior. And then you have what we're working towards is healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries, they value others' opinions the most. They resist compromising the values of others' happiness and tend to learn how to share personal information most appropriately. There's no oversharing or undersharing of information to people. And most importantly, they know how to accept when others say no to them, which makes it healthy. And so you have that right as an individual to say no to other people, and other people do have that right to say no to you. And so once you start having healthy boundaries in place, you'll start recognizing that, hey, this is okay. And I can handle when somebody says no to me. And so for my educators out there, why do you need healthy boundaries? So that's a very great question. We're going to look at a couple of problems that are currently happening. So nationwide right now, 1 in 4 educators are quitting nationwide. That's principals, paraprofessionals, that's um, every educational job that there is, there's people that are quitting right now, and that's probably up to probably about half now. There's a shortage everywhere. So in education, you're seeing twice as likely job related stress. It just seems like there's more and more that keeps getting piled on, and less time and more responsibilities. And so that leads us to number three. And educators right now are 3 times likely to face depression. And just speaking from this, I was one of those educators who went through a major depression. I had to be hospitalized and go through the therapies and everything else. And so that is a real statistic. And number four is the worst thing is our students, they keep falling behind 3 to 5 years now, probably even more. They just keep falling behind, keep falling behind. They don't have the quality educators that we have in the classroom. And so each of these problems here are because there wasn't any healthy boundaries. And so if you have healthy boundaries in place, you're not wanting to quit because you have an environment where it's enriching to you, or you're not facing that job related stress because now you're managing your time wisely. You put a boundary on yourself about your time. And so you're managing your time where you're not putting everything on at the last moment, where you're spreading out your weeks, you're spreading out your deadlines for things and getting things in. And then again, it's helping your students because when you have healthy boundaries in place, you're operating at a level that you haven't been operating before, which makes it even more beautiful. And so we've been talking about boundaries this whole time, and you're thinking to yourself, but I don't really know how to do this. And so that's perfectly fine. Here at Create My Story, this is exactly what we do. We help prevent educator burnout. So we give you that life work balance. You're working with the expert master life coach that has gone through the program, that has knows the ins and outs of all this. You're building that collaboration and community. We're transforming you and we're renewing mindsets, and you have a new passion for education, which is the most important thing. And so what we offer is we offer two distinctive packages virtually. We offer one-on-one coaching, and our community coaching has about 5 to 10 people. And so with these services, they're all backed by our 3 month guarantee. And so basically that's saying that if you don't see any results in 3 months, you get all your money back, no questions asked. And so that's how serious we are about our transformation. And so our best package is our one-on-one package. And a lot of people also like our community coaching because, again, you're building on those foundational skills, like learning how to build those healthy boundaries, working with others in the community to build that collaboration with others. And so I want to thank you for being a part of this talk today. If you would like a 3 month action plan, please feel free to email me at Johnson createmystory@gmail.com, subject line 3 month plan. And again, for our services and all our social media, you can visit me at www.createmystory2.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, all of it's at Create My Story 2. I look forward to seeing y'all. Thank you so much. We will have a training coming up in July. Be looking out for that. More information to come. See y'all.